Peace. What's going on, y'all? How you doing? This is part 2. Why black women hate black men. Hear me clearly. Please. Not everyone. Not everyone. And I know who's watching my videos. So please understand, when you watch my videos, if you get all emotional and you get all personal, it's because what I said it hit home. It hit home. It's not meant for you to hit home. It's meant for you to get an education, an understanding. You understand? You don't understand the knowledge I possess, so that's why a lot of you get your little attitude and you act the way you act. I know who you are. So those who's watching it, I know who you are. I'm going to tell you that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm the messenger. I love what I do. This is therapy. And it's therapy for me. And it's therapy for a lot of the people that watches my program. Even though I tell them not to follow me, but people are going to follow. They're going to do what they want. I understand that. I am Chocolate Amun Ra. It's the first time you watching me. I want to say thank you. I also want to say, go into part 1. This starts off on black women, why they hate black men, and it's not all of them, but it's a great deal. And they right in your face, and they do these things in your face, and a lot of you don't want to recognize that. Other black women sees it, okay, and they'll sit there. A lot of black women sees this attitude and go, why they acting like that? Don't get it twisted. Other black women will protect black men. We're gonna get into that. Let's pay all due respect to the Creator. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. Peace, peace, peace to the brothers and sisters and gods and the goddesses and the kings and the queens. In the last episode, I told you, I gave you small little details, small little inputs about how black women, it's possible they don't like you, hate you, for certain things that men do. Their fathers, their uncles, some type of man, a pastor, a reverend, deacon. You know, let's don't let none of these things pass you. I mean, because you can go to church and serve God, and all of a sudden you like this man, and your reverend tells you no. Your reverend tells you, I don't think you should be with him. Your reverend says, oh, don't be with him. Maybe your reverend got a little, got a little crush on you, and he want to be with you. These things happen. Y'all don't think so? These things happen all the time. Don't get it twisted, because it does happen. Oh, don't mind me. I'm looking for. Remember, I told you in part 1. I'm gonna show you some videos, clearly how black women hate black men. Because I don't want you just thinking that I'm just saying these things on top of my head and thinking I'm making these things up. And I'm not only doing these videos and this series just so I can piss some of you off. No, I'm doing it because I've felt some of the energy level from black women. Okay, my mother's black, my sister's black. Okay, my cousins are black, females. You understand? And you're not gonna be able to tell me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, because I do know what I'm talking about. I lived it my whole life. I had females around my whole entire life. Some females are so. Listen, I'm not even talking about the beauty. I'm talking about their deity, who themselves are. I've ran into females. I've talked to females. This genuine loving. You can tell. There's no bull crap about them. They genuine like this. Then some females, you could feel the energy of them. It is not correct. It's not correct at all. And the problem is, these things, these energies, these different deities are all blending together. You know what I mean? They blend together, and you don't know who's who. Because that woman that's angry, she could easily change her personality. And you would never know it. Because in her mind, in her mind, she would sit there and go, oh, well, you know, I could use them for something. I can use them for something because they use me. I mean, listen, y'all. I mean, this is deep. And some black women will have a vengeance. Vengeance. I'm not even going to show you Shahrazad Ali's book, Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Man. But I got a video for y'all. I got actually a couple of videos. Now I'm going to show you. And I'm going to just all be talking. I got to show you what other women clearly feel about men. And a lot of black women psychologically is in denial. Well, it's not me. You got those kind of, it's not me. And they click onto their personality because their personality can change. And they don't even know it. And they hate you. Black men. You have to be aware of this. Because a lot of you sleep with these women and you have babies by these women. And when you do, then you ask yourself, why is she doing this to me? I'm taking care of my family. And she hates you. And if she has another female, if the woman has a female, and she notices that you're paying too much attention to that female, she hates you. It can all stems back to her father. Father ain't paying enough attention. She wanted that father to give her 110% attention. And if anyone you know, I have 4 daughters. I want y'all to hear me clearly. I have 4 daughters, and they all have their own personality. You understand? I'll get into that later. But let's get into these videos right quick, and I want to show you. You got Tommy Sotomayor explains why black women hate black men. Then you got black women, why do you hate black men so intensively? Part 1. And then you got one female that says, I hate black men. Then you got one that says, why black men and black women hate each other. Then you got 5 reasons why black men hate black women. You know what I'm saying? Then you got, I see why black men hate black women. She said she see it. A message to black men that hate black women. Leave black women alone. Why black women don't like educated black men. Ricky Smiley's son. Hold on.
Y'all better like this motherfucking video. I will hit you in the head with a motherfucking box of Popeye's chicken.
Hold on, I had it. So just give me a few seconds. I get it back. So then you got black feminists hate black men. Low-life black men who hate black women want to vent. Listen, you have women who's going to say that. You have women who's going to say, you're a low-life. So you just vented. They believe this. Why do black men hate black women? Black men who don't date black women based on stereotype. This is in our fucking culture, man. Oh, and on my page, I will use foul language according to what I think it fits. If it hurts your ears so much, turn away. Some of y'all just so phony. Everything about you is phony. And the reason why I say that is because you let words, so-called words, that legal, our First Amendment right to say what we want, and you try to y'all use these words. Oh, he was using foul language. You know what? I'm telling you, this series, I don't know how far it's gonna go. Depends on my, how I feel. But I'm ready to start off a few. I want you to see it before I. The reason why I did that is because I want you to see that I'm not just making it up. You see? These are women that feels the way they feel. But let's get into the black woman. Why do you hate black men? I want to get into that right now. Part one.
The purpose of this video is to basically ask a question while addressing the question is, women of color, black women, African women, and I don't mean from Africa, I mean women from the U.S. who, quote unquote, classify themselves as African for whatever reason, and that's a whole nother topic. So I'm not going to even go there right now. The very direct question is, black women, why do you hate black men so intensely? Were you programmed that way? Is this a learned behavior, such as nature or nurture? Is this something you learned along the way? Is it something deeply embedded in you? And lastly, how can I help you overcome that hate? That intense hatred permeates the atmosphere to the point where it's so bad and it's so destructive until, if we, and I say we because I'm going to take ownership of this very serious issue, if we don't get a handle on it, I'm so afraid that the black man may very well become extinct. Now, I'm sure you're asking, how in the world can the black man
is what she believes
extinct? And how in the world can my hatred cause him to become extinct? Well, thank you for asking. That's a very good question. I'm so glad you asked that question. First of all, I'm going to really start from a conversation that took place a few days ago, which was on Saturday. There's a young lady, and I'll say she's between the ages of 21 and 23. I'm almost certain she's 21, though, to be exact. There's an issue with her son. She has a 2 to 3 year old son with a young man. I assume she'd been dating for a while, and they're no longer together. The young man is only 2, as I stated. They're no longer together, and it's an issue with child support. So she has taken the liberty to keep the young man from seeing their son. And that's the other piece of this very serious disease which plagues the atmosphere. It is not my son, my child, my children.
That's right.
You had them together.
That's
and
right.
until a woman can have a child by herself, it's just routine. You're not special to the degree where you can have a child by yourself. You're special in the respect, however, that you are a human being and you deserve to be respected as such, but you're not special in a sense that you can produce another human being by yourself. Which basically, when I hear women say, my child, he can't have my son because he hasn't paid his child support. And this is a very serious issue. This is not hypothetical. This is really happening. This really happened.
Real talk.
So the young man basically begs to see his son, and he can't because the mother has taken the liberty to keep this precious little boy from his father until his payments are no longer in the arrears. Now, that word, let me deal with that for a minute because that word plagues the atmosphere too. The rears, the rears, the rears, the rears. He's in the rears. He can't see my son. He's in the rears. He can't see my child. Okay. So let's just take for granted he's in the rears for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 years. Are you, black woman, prepared to allow this now 2-year-old to become a 15-year-old? He hasn't spent quality time with his father because his payments were in the arrears, but now you jeopardized his manhood. This young man that you, quote unquote, don't need no man to help you raise, which is another myth, because you very well do. And until women can teach boys how to use the bathroom standing up, you don't know how to teach a boy to be a man. You just don't. You are qualified, however, to show a man, a young boy, how to treat a lady, how to respect a young lady, how to be very patient, considerate, and even sensitive to a woman's needs. But you cannot teach a boy to be a man. If that were the case, cats can teach dogs to be dogs. Roosters can teach chickens to be chickens. You just can't do it. You can be a very good mother. You can be an amazing mother. There are just some things, though, women can't teach boys.
That's not natural.
And I will say that until you, as a woman, can teach a boy how to stand up and use the bathroom, you can't teach a boy how to be a man. So let's just go back to this. He can't see my son because he hasn't paid his child support. And I'll go back even further to...
Okay. She's about to give an illustration of why, how this looks. And we talking about millions, or maybe even between thousands and millions of black women have been doing this to them, to innocent fathers. They turn the money thing and use it against the father. And what they also do, separate the son or the daughter from the father by using the child as a weapon. That child is innocent. He don't know anything. But her hatred, because they're not together, is so powerful and intense that she would sacrifice her own child from love, proper nourishment, and how to be a man, especially a boy. She knows to take this from the father. Take this from him. See, I'm going to get him because I'm going to use his own son against him. And some of you women live this way for years. When we're going to learn to stop this? When this hatred, just in this simple example I just showed you. I got plenty more. But this is part 2. And I'm showing you more videos. I have to. Because I don't want you to think it's just my words. And I'm making it up. No, it's other women that's stating this. I am Chocolate Amun Ra. And this is the morning message, part 2. Why do black women, not all, hate black men? Peace. And I want you to say this here. Hold on, you know. Because it's a tragedy. It's very hurtful. Even when I watch that video, some of these videos, I'm going through videos right now. Peace.